What's up, Manchester United fans? You know what? I don't remember being this happy on being wrong. I mean, I don't remember when was the last time I was so happy after being wrong on saying something, because in my preview video, I actually came out and said that it's going to be a 2-2 draw. My prediction was it's going to be a 2-2 draw, and I hope that I was wrong. And I'm so happy that I am wrong because Manchester United has defeated Manchester City by 2-0 at Old Trafford. For the first time since Sir Alex Ferguson left, we have managed to complete a league double over Manchester City. We've played them 4 times this season and we've defeated them 3 times. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And you know what? Forget the analysis, forget everything else. The first thing I'm going to tell you guys, first thing I'm going to speak about is that goalkeeper, Edison. He's a world-class goalkeeper, no doubt, but I hate that guy. And the reason I hate that guy is because about a couple of seasons ago, maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I don't remember, but about a couple of seasons ago, we played a derby at Old Trafford and City defeated United by 2-1 as far as my memory goes. And after the game, while City was celebrating, Edison and a couple of people from the Man City staff threw a water bottle at the Man United staff. You know what? It was a big mess that time. You know, it was in the news. The reporters were reporting about it and everything else. And he was being an ass of a person, Edison, just because they won the game at Old Trafford. He was being disrespectful to Manchester United staff and players. You know what? Karma. You know what karma is. Karma is a beep. And Edison Morris, this is for you, for behaving in an unsporting manner after winning a game 3 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever it was, to come today and have 2 mistakes, actually 3 mistakes, and 2 of them led to goals. So you know what, next time when you plan on doing something like that, think twice, think 10 times before you actually do something like this. United fans, I'm actually very happy. United played a gem of a game. In the first 20 minutes, in the beginning I thought, yes, the formation was one of our strongest lineups because it looked balanced. But in the first 20 minutes, while we were defending well and City was not able to create anything, I think we did not have an outball because Bruno Fernandes was actually coming deep to defend. And because of that, our only outball was either James or Martial, and they were actually pretty well marshalled by the back 4 of Man City, or maybe even a Gundogan or a Rodri sometimes. So in the first 20 minutes or so, we were not able to cope up because we were defending well, but we were not able to create anything. But the credit goes to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I mean, I'm very happy for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The credit goes to him that while he has maintained this record of playing so well against the top sides, I think his tactical genius came out because of the way he set up. And I thought he was set up to make sure that City was not able to utilize width on the pitch and they were not able to go central as well. While we were not creating, they were not creating. And the first goal, Bruno Fernandes cheated for that first goal, and I'm very proud of it. I know I'm being biased right now, but I'm very proud of it because Bruno Fernandes actually bought that free kick. It was not a free kick, right? But then the awareness that Bruno Fernandes has, and this is what one quality player can do to you. If this is what one quality player can do to you and your squad, imagine what happens if you have 2, 3, 4. The awareness that he had to pick that pass for Anthony Martial, and I think, you know what? This was not even spontaneous. I think this is being worked by Manchester United behind the scenes in the training ground, because if you see the replays on the TV, you will realize that the pass by Bruno Fernandes, and the reason why Martial was not in the box trying to attack the ball for a cross was this, and he did not even take a run up. So Bruno Fernandes. So I think it was well worked on the ground and it came off. But you know what? Martial, it was a great cross by Bruno Fernandes, great pass rather. Martial, a very good take over the shoulder. Edison should have saved that. But you know what? While this was not a free kick, I think Fred, when he got booked for a dive in the penalty box, Man City's penalty box, I think that should have been a penalty. And I know some City fans or any other fans will come out and say, oh, but the ball had gone away and this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know what? There was a touch. And it could have easily been a penalty and nobody could have argued over that decision. So it was all even Stevens, 1-0 at halftime. We had all the enthusiasm to go and win this game. Second half, my only prayer was, please don't come out and start defending. Please don't be a Jose Mourinho team. Please don't park the bus. And that's what we did. Anthony Martial, while the way he took the goal was great, I think he could have easily teed up Bruno Fernandes in the first half, and we could have easily won this game by 5-0, because Martial was selfish in the first half. He could have teed up Bruno Fernandes and he could have scored easily. Second half, Daniel James on the counter attack, he could have easily pulled the ball back to either Bruno Fernandes or given a cross to Anthony Martial. He was selfish, went for the goal, and we couldn't score. I'm not taking away anything from these players. I'm not criticizing any of them. I'm just saying, including that Ederson error which Martial almost capitalized when he let the ball get away from under his feet, Ederson, I think we could have easily scored 5 goals in this game. And City came close once or twice, but City did not have a sniff apart from that one shot that Gabriel Jesus had on the goal, which De Gea saved. And by the way, De Gea did redeem himself from the error that he made in the last game. So all in all, a great game to watch. Three wins out of 4 this season over Manchester City, and it's a happy feeling. It's a great feeling. And you know what, guys? I'm actually happy for 2 people. The happiest I am is, number 1, for Odion Ighalo. Because when United signed Ighalo, including me, there were almost everyone who said this is what United's level is right now. Although I did come out and say that we needed a striker and he can do a job for us, there were so many people who are anti-United, or who think that they are pundits of the game or something like that. They came out and said that this is the level of Manchester United now, that they're signing a striker who's 30 years old, played in the Premier League for Watford, did not have a great, just had one great season, and now is playing in China. So what is he going to do for United? You know what? Ighalo did not score today, but Ighalo, when he came on, the way he retained the ball, the way his back flick for the second goal, wow, for Fred, it was amazing. And the way this guy is improving, the way this guy is playing, is splendid. It's awesome. He's giving rest to Martial. He's scoring goals whenever required. His hold-up play is excellent. And Romelu Lukaku, are you listening to me? You can learn from Odion Ighalo as to how to hold the ball. I'm just kidding, guys. What about that Scott McTominay goal? What about that goal? That was Rooney-esque. I remember Wayne Rooney when he took that shot against West Ham from halfway line. That was Rooney-esque. Wow, McTominay, he could have easily gone to the corner and waited there. But no, he went for the goal. And wow, what a goal it was from 40 yards out. And Ederson, it just salt on his wounds, right? It was an amazing game to watch. 10 unbeaten now, 7 wins and 3 draws. You know what? When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer first came into Manchester United, he had a spell of 11 unbeaten games, and now we are at 10. So I'm not saying we should get carried away. And if you look at the post-match interview by Scott McTominay, even he said that we are not getting carried away because of this win. It's an amazing win, but we have last to play away, I think, midweek, and then we have Tottenham away. We can take both these teams down, and we can extend this run. And we can seriously challenge for the top 4, because now we are just 3 points behind Chelsea, and we are 5 points behind Leicester, who have a game in hand, but we are only 5 points behind Leicester now, and anything could happen. And by the way, we are playing Leicester in the final game of our season. So who knows? And Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba is on his way back. Bruno Fernandes has been a revolution for Manchester United. Anthony Martial is scoring goals. Scott McTominay is back. Tuanzebe is back. Bailly is playing well. Maguire has been a rock. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, wow, special mention to Aaron Wan-Bissaka for the way he played. He has had 2 great Manchester derbies. Amazing. And you look at the second person I'm actually very happy for is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because again, including me, and I have no shame in admitting this, including me, he has received a lot of criticism as a Manchester United boss, as a permanent boss. And he's deserved that, because he has been naive, he's done mistakes as well. But the way he has played against the top 6 sides, his unbeaten record against the top 6 sides, or maybe just 1 defeat against Arsenal in the Premier League or something like that, it's just amazing to see. You see, he's won 3 games this season against Chelsea, 3 games this season against Man City. He's won against Tottenham. He's drawn against Arsenal 1 game and lost 1 game. He's won against Leicester. So the only thing is we were not winning games against the lower sides, lower in the table, and now we are doing that as well. So I think few quality additions in this side, and I think we are ready to challenge for that Premier League title. I may be just getting too far ahead of myself right now, but I'm a fan. I'm allowed to do that. I am a fan. I'm allowed to be wrong. I'm allowed to be passionate. I'm allowed to be emotional, and I'm allowed to just dream about United winning trophies again. And that's what Ole has gotten me to believe. Bruno Fernandes has gotten me to believe. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, all these players who are playing for the badge right now, which we did not see last season. All in all, a great game, guys. I just hope we continue to maintain this momentum that we have. Sooner rather than later, this run of unbeaten games will come to an end, because this is football. This is the reality, right? You cannot win all your games. Look at Liverpool, right? We cannot. But, oh, by the way, Liverpool just now needs 6 points to win the title, so that's a drawback, but who cares? Anyway, I think this run will come to an end sooner rather than later, but then the later it comes, the better it is for us. But the one thing that we need to keep in mind this time and learn from last time is that we should not get carried away. We should just continue to make stride after stride and make sure we get into the Champions League next season. That's a step ahead. We acquire good talent in the summer, and then we go again. Do let me know what you think of the video, guys. What do you think of the match? Man of the match is a very, very, very hard choice, but I would give it to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because on that right hand side of Manchester United, left hand side of Man City, he did not let Sterling pass, he did not let Mahrez pass, he did not let Mendy pass, he did not let Zinchenko pass. Nobody could get past Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's not Wan-Bissaka, he's two Bissaka. He's Aaron two Bissaka. He's like two players playing in that position. That's how great that 21-year-old kid is. I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for Manchester United. I am getting carried away right now. But hey, like I said, I'm a fan. I'm allowed to. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. And till the next game, keep celebrating, Reds!